Hey everybody, Christy Wallace here. I'm here to bring you a message from God Source the Universe channeled. I will post the links to the original channeled message below. I'm super excited to share this with you today. Okay, so as usual, I'm reading it to you. I'm working on my reading skills, so I hope you all bear with me and I hope you enjoy the message. All right. My dearly beloved, I would like to help you all remember the ancient art of letting go. Now, some of you may be wondering why it is so important to let go and let me take over. So much so today that there's another message addressing this topic. Sananda had also recently discussed this art of surrendering in his last message through this channel, and I did post that recently. His message had served as a good introduction for me to build and expound on. It is important that you all realize that today's message is the key to shatter and destroy all powerful third-dimensional beliefs that are holding you back. It is a precious, golden key I now give unto you, my beloved children, to unlock the previously hidden door to where your higher dimensional powers of creation and manifestation reside. It is also a magical key that, when used, will open the doors to the kingdom of heaven on earth. What will you do after reading this message, after receiving this key? Will you throw it out and forget it ever existed? Or are you ready to take that extra step of faith with courage, bravery, and commitment to jump off the cliff now and leave behind your old ways, old beliefs, old habits, and all your deeply entrenched 3D way of being, thinking, feeling, and doing? I tell you now solemnly, this task is not for the faint-hearted. Accepting this key today symbolizes your total surrender, faith, and trust in me, in your higher self, and in the universe. Only accept it if you are ready. Take a few deep breaths now and visualize me, God, not me, standing in front of you, extending my hand and offering this golden key to you. And here comes the key that will unlock your higher dimensional part of you that has long been forgotten whilst living on 3D Earth. Will you take it from my hand and make it yours? I know all of you who are hearing this. I know your true readiness levels and your true degree of willingness to change your life. I know exactly how many of you have accepted this key and truly made it yours. I also know some have accepted it, but will later forget its existence and return to their old third-dimensional ways. Some of you are also not ready to receive this key, and that is completely fine. It does not mean that you will never be ready. It just means that today you are not. The fact that you have kept listening to this message tells me that soon you will be ready. There is only one reason why someone will eventually forget this key ever existed, or why they are not yet ready to accept it. The reason is fear. Fear of change, fear of the unknowns, fear of losing the stability and security that you are currently enjoying. Fear that the road less traveled will be leading you to will be totally different to where you want to go, what you want to be, and what you want to do and or have. Fear is a powerful third-dimensional illusion that keeps you small and complacent. The presence of fear in a particular aspect of your life is a powerful reminder that you need to let this fear go, to not only move on to better paths, but also to grow as a person, to grow bigger into your highest potential. You now have two options to choose from in the face of your fear. What will you choose, my beloved? Option 1 or option 2? 1. Fear. F-E-A-R. Forget everything and run. Or fear number 2. F-E-A-R. face everything and rise. For those of you choosing the second option, well done. Listen to or feel the applause the entire company of heaven is giving to you right now. Your willingness to not only accept the key, but also choose to face everything and rise is a strong indication that you are now ready to embrace the highest potential of what you can be, do, and have in this current lifetime. And your highest potential is infinite. It is everything that you can currently imagine, and yet so much more. You are all gods and goddesses. You are the physical expression of me. And now here comes the key you have all been waiting for. I am all that I am. I am unlimited. I am God. And what I am, you also are. The sacred process of remembering, knowing, understanding, becoming, and then finally embodying this greatest spiritual truth is the key to unlocking your unlimited divine powers of creation and manifestation. The information I just gave you is the biggest secret to spiritual mastery and enlightenment that all of your ascended masters, religious masters, have discovered and mastered in the past. Once upon a time, this highly classified spiritual knowledge used to be taught only to the select few, the highly devoted and dedicated initiates or committed students of mystery schools around the globe. Now please be honest with yourself, my beloved. Whereabouts are you located in the above process? Are you in the remembering phase, the knowing or understanding phases, the becoming phase, or the embodying phase? 99.99% of you hearing this will likely find yourself in the first 4 phases. That's because most of you hearing this are the ones still in the process of aligning and becoming your higher selves. Those of you who belong to the rare 0.01% group, you just happen to be hearing this message, not because you need to know and or learn more. You are here just to get a confirmation of what you have now fully become. Not that you actually need this confirmation, because all the wisdom you will ever need, you've already found within. It is just nice to keep up to date with what's going on with planetary spiritual growth level. And for those of you who belong into the above majority group and have accepted the key, let us now continue with your powerful visualization exercise. Please go back to where we were earlier, me offering the key in my hand and you accepting it. Now that you know the higher truth of what the key is a symbol of, please place your entire focus on this beautiful golden key you are now holding. Imagine as if the 3 key statements, I am all that I am unlimited, I am God, are actually floating or hovering in the air around you, around this golden key. And then make the intention or simply give the mental command for these 3 statements to enter into the key and be fully integrated with it. Picture the key now glowing with intense golden white light. Those 3 powerful statements have now filled and imbued the key with my omnipotence. The last step is the most important. You now need to imagine this beautiful, intensely shining golden key completely merging and becoming one with your hand that is holding it. It is then immediately becoming one with you, with your entire physical body and energy field. Once the integration process is complete, just sit still for a minute or 2. Feel the super powerful effects this visualization exercise has on your 3 systems, the physical, mental, and emotional bodies. It is literally changing you from the inside out. This beautiful golden key has now merged with all your cells, right down to your very DNA. It is now doing its job to activate the previously sleeping God sequence hidden in your DNA. What do you need to do next to make sure that after being activated, your divine powers will not go dormant again? The answer is simple, my beloved. Do the above powerful visualization at least once per day. Once you get the hang of it, the process should only take about a minute or two out of your day to complete. Also, verbally say and mentally think all the words in those 3 highly potent statements, often throughout your day, in your spare moments. In the morning as soon as you awaken, and at night before you go to fall asleep, are 2 most powerful times of the day to say these affirmations and have them sinking deeply into your subconscious. Keep doing these visualizations and affirmations for at least 21 days and see the miraculous effects they have on your entire being and life. There is one big difference between dreamers and creators. Dreamers are happy just dreaming, fantasizing about a better life, or a more successful future, or living in a 5D society of Nova Gaia. They are just continuously dreaming but not taking any action to make their wishes a physical reality in their lives. Creators, on the other hand, are visionaries. They envision a happier, brighter, more peaceful, and abundant future, and then actively participate in making this future happen. My beloved, are you a dreamer or a creator? Are you ready to reclaim your divine birthright? Are you ready to take your powerful place in the cosmos as the movers and shakers, as the awakened group of light beings who are holding the fate of humanity and Gaia in their very capable hands? I am here to request your full commitment and dedication to this cause. I am giving all of my children an open invitation to enter the kingdom of heaven on earth. Will you now accept my invitation? Are you ready to? You may be wondering why I can't just pull you out of this 3D earth and then chuck you straight into the 5D earth immediately. Wouldn't that be nice? Why do you all have to go through this sometimes exhausting, often confusing, occasionally painful, chaotic process of ascension? The answer is simple. Doing so will disempower you. This is your life journey. You are here to experience, create, manifest, learn, and play. You are here on a grand adventure that has never happened before, elsewhere in this universe. The ascension of a planetary being that is Gaia, your Earth Mother, along with all of her inhabitants. Everything that you have gone through in this life and past lives here on Earth and elsewhere, and everything you are going through now made up the totality of who you truly are. A magnificent, multi-dimensional, eternal spirit on a never-ending evolutionary journey to infinite potentials. So why should I interfere with the soul growth process and the divine plan that you yourself had made prior to being born here on earth? This interference, no matter how well-meaning, will be in direct violation of one of our most sacred universal laws, the law of free will. So we will always be there to support you every step of the way, within the limits that you have told us would be acceptable to you. Before you incarnated here in that which we are able to offer within the constraints of the ascension process. Planet Earth herself and most of her inhabitants are now going through a deep, intense cleansing and detoxification process to release and heal everything that is no longer serving their higher self purpose. People everywhere are being forced to face all of their deeply entrenched issues coming from the past. All who are not currently aligned with their higher purpose will find themselves at a major crossroad as a lot of things are shaken up to spiritually awaken and reclaim their divine power. For example, a lot of people have recently lost their jobs, their marriages, their wealth, their health, their self-confidence, and their previously normal ways of living. This is not a coincidence. It is all part of the ascension process. If you are one of these people currently going through a tough time, please remember you have everything within you to come out of this completely victorious. The future may seem bleak to you at the moment, or it may seem like there is no way out. That is just an illusion. It is really just fear talking and rearing its ugly head. My advice to you all hearing this today is simple. Let go and let God. Following this simple advice should be the recurring theme every moment of every day. Your ascension process will be so much smoother, easier, more relaxing, fun, and abundant if you just let go of all controls and give them to me and your higher self. Even if you are well ahead in your ascension journey and have started to become your higher self, you will still do well to remember this simple truth. Your movement forward from becoming to fully embodying your higher self will be such a breeze if you surrender all controls. Let go of all impatience. Impatience directed at yourself, at the world around you, or at the ascension process itself does not serve you at all. If anything, it adds to all the negativity already prevalent on this beautiful planet. Some Asian cultures have festivals during the year where they release sky lanterns called Kongming lanterns in China or Komloi in Thailand into the air to symbolize the presence of hope within their hearts and the release in the art of letting go of their fears, problems, and worries. Imagine that you are now in possession of a beautiful sky lantern of your own. Visualize holding it in your hands and grab a pen and write all of your major challenges, worries, doubts, concerns, and fears across all sides of the rice paper lantern. Light the flame and then gently release. In your mind, set a powerful intention for this floating lantern to reach me and your higher self. As you watch your sky lantern floating towards the heavens, make the intention to permanently release everything that you have written on it for good, and mentally ask for our assistance in making this happen. Please consider your local laws in planet Earth, the environment, and if you intend to do this exercise for real and not just in your imaginations, maybe substitute the sky lantern for a beautiful piece of paper and then just burn it in a suitable fireproof container in your backyard. Make it into a sacred ritual, letting the burning of your fears into ashes symbolize the permanent release, disintegration of all that are holding you back. Here are some examples of powerful false 3D beliefs you can start to let go of today. 1. The only way you'll get rich is by working hard for your money. 2. You are powerless in the face of your physical disabilities. You must have done something wrong in your past life to deserve being born blind, deaf, or mute. 3. You are unable to grow back lost limbs, unable to heal unhealthy organs, unable to heal your body of all serious diseases such as cancer. Your bodies age as you get older, and then you get sick when it's time to die. It is impossible for a 60-year-old to reverse all signs of aging and physically appear like a 30-year-old. 4. You are unable to instantly travel from one location to another halfway across the globe via the power of your mind. 5. You can only get rich or ahead in life if you are young and physically attractive, well-educated, wealthy, and possess the right skin color. 6. God needs to be worshipped and glorified. There are many more limiting 3D beliefs that the human collective needs to let go of in order to reach their highest potential. If you cannot think, feel, believe, or do outside the third dimensional box you had been living in for your entire life, then you will never be able to grow into the powerful, multidimensional light being that is your true identity. It is time to release all that are shackling and keeping you down. I realize that it is very hard and super challenging to release all the above lifetime beliefs. After all, you have mostly accepted these beliefs as true based on your own observations and societal conditioning in your entire lives. One message for me saying those are all false beliefs is not going to do much in changing such powerful, very long established mindsets. But for those of you who truly believe in the existence of your divine powers of creation and manifestation, I will now share the secret in overcoming those powerful beliefs and conditioning. Here it is. Don't even bother trying to overcome them. There are too many of them, and all of them are too deeply ingrained into your subconscious. It will take too long to face and release them one by one. You just need to replace all of those deeply ingrained third-dimensional false beliefs with one powerful belief that overrides them all. And here it is again. I am all that I am. I am unlimited. I am God. You have to fully commit to do your best to embody those statements. This is the key to your divinity, your sovereignty. Are you up to this challenge? Is your entire being, your mind, body, spirit, now ready to embrace its godlike potential? Are you ready to finally leave behind all feelings of smallness, powerlessness, worthlessness, or unworthiness to completely, once and for all, embrace your godliness, divineness, and powerfulness? If a strong, immediate, and decisive yes is your answer, then my beloved, please take both of my hands now. Let go of everything that is holding you back and trust in me. Surrender your life completely and turn it over to me. I will look after you, guide you, protect you every step of the way, and make sure that you will reach the destinations wherever you would like to go. All you have to do now is to trust me completely. This is your mission, should you choose to accept it. The ball is in your court. With all my love and light, Father God, Universe, Source. Thanks, guys, for listening. I really appreciate and love each and every one of you. I'll be back with more messages, I'm sure.